What's poppin' T Squad? It's me, Keisha. I'm here with tonight's Love and Marriage Huntsville review. So we're just going to talk about the key points from tonight's episode. So tonight's episode started right where we left off on last week's episode with Maurice telling Kimmy that he has talked to Kiowa, his ex-wife, about her and her husband and their son moving down to Huntsville, and he's going to set them up in a house for a year and pay for the expenses for them to live there. So Monster, his son, could be with him and he could be the full-time dad that he wants to be. He, however, failed to talk to Kimmy about this before he talked to Kyle about this. So Kimmy is very upset about this. She asks to be alone so she can just gather her thoughts. She's sitting on the porch in a rocking chair. She just leans her head over to the side and just starts silently crying. And I felt that pain. That woman is hurting and she is trying her hardest to put on a brave face, but down below, bitch, it is murky. It is murky waters underneath, child. I felt so bad for Kimmy. Maurice is being totally 100% selfish in this instance. He had no right making that type of decision on his own without consulting his wife. It's one thing to want to be a full-time parent to your son because that's the agreement that you and his mother came up with. It's another thing to then tell your ex-wife that she can move down to Huntsville and you will pay for her and her able-bodied ass husband to live, and that you will pay for the expenses. And you're a married man. Now, if you were single, if we were just dating, we were just boyfriend and girlfriend, you could do whatever the fuck you want to do. But as soon as we said I do, you cannot make financial decisions like that without consulting me. So Kimmy was a better bitch than me because I would have slapped Maurice in that big ass noggin of his. Like, that was so selfish. It was so inconsiderate. I just couldn't believe that he had the audacity to do some shit like that. Like, I was her where I am in my life right now, because I don't ever want to be brought back to that place of me being nasty. Because when I'm nasty somebody, I go all the way there and I never want to be that person again. I would have literally gotten my ass up, walked right past him, packed my shit and left. I would have fucking left. We would be fucking getting this marriage annulled, because if you're making decisions like this in the beginning of our marriage, God forbid what the hell you gonna do next. So then we see Martell wanting to get back into bed with Melody. She's not having it. He calls his psychiatrist to ask, like, what's the best way to go about this. And Martell just fails to realize that just because you said you sorry a few times and now that you're attempting to change does not take away the pain and the hurt that you've caused this woman. It's only that's going to be able to heal you and Melody, if she chooses, is time. That's simply what it is. You need to go with the flow and be as accommodating to her emotional and physical needs as possible. So Melody tells Martell she thinks that she's pregnant, and he hopes that it will help their marriage or whatever. And I ain't never seen it where a baby will help a marriage, especially when it got something to do with infidelity. I mean, that's not to say that it's not possible, but it's making me look at Melody different now. Because remember, we were discussing how we came into the series knowing that she was pregnant, so it made us all look at her like, bitch, you got pregnant by this nigga again. You obviously still want him. But it seemed like she got pregnant before she decided to separate herself from him. And now she's pregnant and she didn't want to have an abortion, and now they just seem like they're still separate but trying to figure this thing out. So it makes me look at Melody differently, because at first I was like, oh, she's a whole fool. But oof, that got to be something to be pregnant, dealing with an infidelity of this magnitude. That's a lot to deal with. A lot. And ooh, child, I don't know if I could do it, child. I just don't know. So Kimmy tells Melody about what Maurice did. And Melody was just looking like, girl, I cannot believe, like, you still sitting here? You ain't go upside that nigga head? Kimmy tells Melody that she tries to overlook the strife between her and Kyle, so things will be fine, and she won't when she said that, Kimmy doing a lot. Kimmy's doing a lot of compromising. She is doing a lot of compromising, and it's not like no small shit. Like who gonna clean up the bathroom? Who gonna clean up the kitchen? No, she's doing life compromises when it comes to this, and this is her happiness, her sanity kind of compromises just for other people, and she's not taking care of herself. She, to me, I understand where Kimmy's coming from, especially being a single mother, raising a child by myself. He's grown now. I'm in the prime of my life where I've got my life back. I'm a good looking woman. I found a man I want to be with. I don't want to be boggled down by nobody else's child that you want me to raise. Then I got to deal with you and your ex-wife who don't like me and who's nasty to me. That's a lot of fucking drama that a person that has had peace in their life do not want to, have enter into their life again. Like, that's a lot to deal with. And she's doing a lot of compromising for Kiowa, for this little boy, for Maurice. But nobody's compromising for her. And what's going to end up happening is, and it's already happening, she's growing every day. She's going to resent Maurice more and more until she wakes up one day and she can't even stomach to look at him, because she's doing all of the giving and giving and giving. He's doing all the taking and taking and taking and not being considerate of her feelings. And it's going to blow up in everybody's face. It really is. Like, she's going to end up blowing one fucking day. She's going to end up cussing Maurice the fuck out, and she's going to say some shit that she ain't going to be able to take the fuck back. So I also love seeing Kimmy and Melody getting along with each other and laughing and being just girls with each other. I think they could really have a good friendship if they continue on this path. Maurice tells the guys what he did, and they laugh at him. They laugh at him like you making rookie mistakes. And then Maurice is one of the people, he's so pig-headed. He thinks he know everything. He don't even want to listen to people that are giving him sound advice. Those men were telling him, correct, you were wrong. You are out of your mind if you think this shit is about to work. He says he stands behind one to raise his son, and nobody's telling him that he should not be a full-time father to his son, because every boy needs their father. But it's the way that he's going about it that's fucked up. His brother even Marcel tells him that this is going to be a shit show. Martell agrees, however, with Maurice, because he say, Maurice can't listen to the other men because they barely with their damn kids. And that shit was funny as hell to me. He tells them that Kiowa doesn't get along with Kimmy, and they tell him that it's really not going to work now. He get mad and upset because he feel like they just haven't even tried to get to know each other. Kiowa, based on the little clips that we have seen for next week's episode, seems like she's a bitch. She seems like she don't like Kimmy for whatever fucking reason, because either Kimmy got him or she seemed like she's dead set on not liking Kimmy. I'll be shocked if next week's episode goes differently than what we've seen so far, but it seems to me like Kiowa is the fucking problem. So Tisha asks Melody, can they talk before dinner? They go outside, and Tisha tells Melody that she doesn't want them to be nice nasty anymore to each other, because she feels like Melody is always being nice nasty to her. And in return, Melody calls her out on the little neck roll shit that she do when she doesn't agree with something that somebody says. So Tisha tells her that she wants Martell to apologize for the 20 girlfriends comment, and Melody was like, well, you probably won't. And our husbands have known each other for a long time, so they know a lot about each other. And Tisha say, my husband doesn't cheat. Let's be clear about that. I know he hasn't. Girl, Tisha know what the fuck is going on. Tisha know that nigga that cheated on her. She's just one of the people where she needs proof. She needs proof in her face, but instead of going by her intuition, she know what's up. The fact that your husband refuses to check Martell about accusing him of cheating shows everything that this nigga been cheating on you. If he was 100% faithful, he would have cussed Martell the fuck out and told him, you lost your motherfucking mind. You know damn well I ain't cheated on my motherfucking wife. But the fact that he's so casual about it and so tight-lipped, and he's trying to be this quote-unquote best husband of the year all of a sudden, and so accommodating to you and your needs and trying to listen to you, girl, that nigga got guilty written all over him. Marcel looked like he been cheating on you since the day he got with your boring ass. Girl, get the fuck out of here. You know that nigga cheating on you. Girl, bye. So Melody say no one is exempt. You should say as I know of, like as I know, I don't think that, he cheated on me. Um, and then Melody say, the day we met at the coffee shop, you came for me. You brought up my husband having a girlfriend, so don't talk about throwing jabs. And Tisha says, from this day forward, let's not throw jabs. And then she talked about their friendship breaking up, and Melody gets up to leave. It's really like, girl, you talking around and surround in circles. I ain't got time for this. Bye. And then Tisha tells Marcel that she wants to go home, and she starts to cry. And he tells her not to run and that she shouldn't let Melody have power over her. And then in his confessional, he says that there's nothing he can do. Bullshit. Once again, you're not saying anything because you don't want to ruffle Martell's feathers. You don't want to push Martell to the point where he finally exposes your ass. That's why you're being tight-lipped and taking the fucking blows, taking the insinuations, and you're just sitting there and taking it all because you know what the fuck is true. You little scary ass bitch. So, over dinner, they talk about marriage, and Tisha and Marcel talk about their love. Melody like, girl. The shit was so funny because Melody is being such a bitch, but the shit is funny to me. And she raised the question, can a man be faithful to one woman, or is it an expectation that shouldn't be there? And she brings up her conversation with Tisha, and she was like, I just recently had a conversation with somebody where she was like, I know my husband hasn't cheated on me. I know for a fact he has. And I was like, really, Melody? You're being so passive aggressive right now. Just say, I had a conversation with that bitch right there. Like, Melody was being very fucking childish as fuck to me, but the shit was funny. So, Marcel says, I think we're all like that. I think we all, will be defensive. And Tisha says, I was the one that made that statement. I have never experienced that with my husband. It hasn't happened to me. And Marcel just sitting there like, let this shit be over with. Jesus be a fence. Let me get out of here clean without nobody bringing up nothing that's fucking dead. Lord, don't let no bitch come up out these goddamn woods and come up here and tell this bitch that I've been fucking her and sucking on her. Lord Jesus, let this damn meal go over and let it be done. In Jesus' name, I pray, amen. He just sat there looking so fucking scared. And then Melody, ignorant ass, gonna turn around in her seat and start laughing like, did this bitch just hurt herself? Child, that shit was funny as shit. And then the episode went off. Child, I love Love and Marriage Huntsville. The shit is funny to me. I can't wait to see how the rest of the season gonna play out. I give tonight's episode. What do I give tonight's episode? I give tonight's episode an A. It was very good. It dealt with a lot of very serious subject matters. I do want to see some other couples on the show that can bring it. I don't like those two couples that was on there tonight. I want some other people on the show. But these main three couples, I'm really feeling. I just want Melody to stop curling her hair so tight on the side. She looked like she still used regular curling irons. And why they don't comb her curls out? I don't get it. Like, this part, bomb. These, pop, pop, pop. She got stacks. Melody got stacks, Jesus. Oh my God, Melody got stacks. Bless her. She's so pretty. But anywho, let's talk down below. Let me know what you think about tonight's episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Carlos King did it again. Yeah, love you guys. Thank y'all for watching this video. Make sure to thumbs up and subscribe. Hit that notification bell button. And I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.